I grew up in what we call a working class family. My father was a carpenter, my mother was a seamstress. I was an only child until I was 10 when my sister was born. My family had, very strong values about education and the importance of it. We went to church every Sunday. We are Roman Catholic. They really did believe, because we are black, that education was the most important thing, and that they would both say to me, that is something no one can ever take away from you.
I was born with osteogenesis imperfecta, which is also known as brittle bones disease. It's way too tight. Look at how tight it is for the wheelchairs to come in that way. About 20 to 40,000 people just in the country that have it. Kind of like osteoporosis for your whole life, but a lot more complicated. Fourth of 4 children, I was pretty much expected to do what everyone else was, although according to my brother, not as many chores as everyone else. What my benefits are now is I'm retired on Social Security from the federal government. I had to leave my job. I actually went part-time for a while to try and stay, but it was not something I could stay and keep doing. And I appreciate that I live in a country where when I need help, there's Social Security there to help me out, and then when I don't, I pay into the Social Security system.
Los primeros meses en este país lavando carros, luego fui un poquito aprendiendo un poco de inglés, fui ayudante mecánico y después vi la oportunidad de trabajar en lo que me gusta y en lo que sé hacer, es manejar camiones grandes. Yo ya tengo como 10 años de hacerme ciudadano americano. Yo tengo 4 hijos. 3 mujeres, un varón, tengo 7 nietos. Les enseñé también que en este país hay que ser gente honrada, hay que ser trabajadora y también hay que poner mucha voluntad. La situación sería muy difícil para mí, porque eso es lo único que tengo para sobrevivir, para ayudarme, y no sé, no podría ver qué es lo que puedo hacer, porque deseo que eso no ocurra así.
Social Security means to me that I won't suddenly have to sell everything I have, not have to move or go into a home or something. Oh my God, I don't even live with the possibility of the back in the days when someone like me would be institutionalized or, like, I can't even process that. But that would be where we would be before Social Security.
I do think that in a society such as ours, that there is an obligation to take care of people who cannot take care of themselves. If you've been blessed with a good income, good health, good circumstances in your life, that you really should help other people to the extent that you can. And so I think that in that sense, the Social Security is kind of a government way of doing that, but it does reflect, I believe, the will of the people.
Before you brought this up to me, I had no idea there was a commission formed to look at cutting Social Security. That's a terrifying thought to me, because I can, part of it to me is I know that I can get by, because if worse came to worse, I have a family. Then I think of friends that I know who don't have any family left, whose parents are dead, who don't have any siblings, who would just be completely, essentially out on the street.
Mucha gente desea retirarse con los años de trabajo por los años y espera recibir algo del esfuerzo de toda una vida de trabajo. Hay que defender ese seguro social y rogaríamos a todos los gobernadores y a todos los senadores, gobernadores y al propio presidente que, por favor, ni se le ocurra pensar en quitar el seguro social.
If you think of yourself as a productive human being who would never be there, what if everything went wrong in your life and you were suddenly faced with medical or financial or just something that completely shut down all of the avenues that you had? This would be how you would survive, and Social Security would be there to make sure that you could at least eat and have a roof over your head. My generation, you know, you move companies every few years. People don't have pensions anymore. Plus, pensions can be blown off by a company now. So none of that stability, none of that what generations before us depended on are there anymore. So you've got to have Social Security.
It really is the third rail of American politics. No matter what it was intended to be, whether it was intended to be supplemental income and not a pension, people have come to think of it that way. They depend on that money, and you can't take it away from them. It's here to stay.